Married at First Sight UK star Kwame has revealed the real reason he didn't take his wife Kasia to his home, and admits he did want to have sex with her. Viewers were led to believe that secretive Kwame, 42, was still living with his ex-wife after him and Kasia, 36, filmed his homestay, where couples invite their partners to see where they live, on a park bench. In an interview with Mail Online, the business consultant insisted I live alone and not with my children's mother, as he explained that both E4 producers and his wife Kasia knew from the beginning that he wasn't comfortable filming at his home, where his 2 daughters live. He even says that TV bosses agreed to find him an Airbnb but at the last minute sought permission to shoot at South London's Coronation Gardens, but the show was cleverly edited to make it seem like he had something to hide. He said, "So, about the park bench. When the homestays were approaching, I told the producers that I didn't want to show my home because that's where my children live. In London, a window, or a specific angle, people are very aware and can identify where you live. It was a safety concern. There's a life both before and after the show. I made this very clear to Kasia that I didn't want to show my property, and producers said they would find an Airbnb, which she thought was a great idea. But the day before we were due to film, they told me that they couldn't find me anywhere. Instead, they had gained permission to film at Coronation Gardens. I spent 6 weeks with Kasia. She knew my home setup. I do not live with my children's mother. We live separately and co-parent. I live alone. People immediately thought I didn't take Kasia home because I live with another woman. I mean, Jesus. It's unfair." Since Kasia opted to leave the dating experiment last week, the father of 2 has faced a backlash for fat-shaming comments he made towards his curvaceous wife. But he refutes claims that he wasn't attracted to Kasia's body and says the only reason he decided to take their relationship slowly was over fears he would be branded a stereotypical black man for jumping into bed with his partner. He said, "I was suffering. I was like, God damn it, I want to be sexually active. I've got this woman in front of me dancing, twerking, but I got advice from friends and family beforehand not to go in quickly like I usually do. I definitely found Kasia attractive. She knew I found her attractive. I always made clear that I found her attractive and that I had dated women that look like her. We shared a bed for 6 weeks, we cuddled, we danced, we held each other, we spooned, we kissed, she would fall asleep on my shoulder, there was all of that. There are a lot of negative connotations and stereotypes about black men. You know, black men meet a woman and straight away want to have sex. I get it and I understand why that is out there, but it's just not true. I didn't want to be seen that way, especially knowing that my children and family were going to be watching." Kasia has slammed Kwame in interviews since leaving the show, where the pair married at first sight and honeymooned in the Maldives, claiming he publicly fat-shamed her by saying his usual type is someone who is petite. Hitting back at her remarks, Kwame insists that he only ever admired Kasia's voluptuous figure, and says he has more respect for black women than how it came across on the series. He also blames E4 producers for allowing viewers to form a negative opinion of him before their wedding day had even aired, by playing his "I prefer petite women" comment over the preview clip for their opening episode. He said, "Kasia has an amazing body and works out really hard. Black women get a tough rap, and I mean that sincerely, so I would never want to have a go or shout or say anything derogatory towards a black woman. I would rather raise them up, which is why my references were always Queen. We treat our women as royalty. Even before our wedding day aired, they played the audio about me liking someone who is petite as the trailer. So before you even watched our wedding, you're seeing a guy in a red suit, being met by this beautiful bride, saying I prefer someone petite. I remember watching it and thinking I'm going to get judged before this has even started. Kwame also calls out Kasia for having double standards after she described her type as someone taller and bigger than her husband's size, and even her maid of honor made preconceptions about his height based on his family's appearance on their wedding day. He added, "The irony is Kasia told the experts she wanted a 6'4" Nigerian and someone bigger than me. She would have gone for someone taller and bigger. There's a double standard because I said the one line about wanting someone petite, which is blown up, and words like fat shaming are being mentioned when I did not once say that, but when she mentioned I go for 6'4", bigger, and even when she met me at the aisle, her maid of honor said all of his family look a bit small. It does make you feel less." I was like, what? Hold on a minute. Have you not all heard what she said about me? The E4 series, which concludes this week, will see the remaining married couples renew their wedding vows during one final commitment ceremony. Kwame was certain he and Kasia would celebrate this milestone in their relationship, tailoring a new suit to wear for the occasion. But Kasia's mind was made up after Kwame appeared to dismiss and make light of her emotional life story, smirking as she described the struggles she experienced becoming a mom for the first time aged 15. He said, "I made a point of saying sorry to her on several occasions. I never wanted to put her down. I am so amazed by everything she has achieved. It was one moment, I was nervous, we had been drinking rum, we were having a joke beforehand, and then she began telling her story and I laughed, and I thought, come on guys, so many times I was there cheering her on and calling her amazing. Sometimes things make good TV, and it creates a narrative. Why would such a powerful, intelligent, and strong woman stay with me that long in the experiment if I were such a bad man? Why would she continually put stay? I was blindsided towards the end. I had ordered a new suit for the vow renewal and the suit was delivered to where we were staying. In my mind we were going to our renewals and seeing the process through to the end.